Hi guys, Paul here, and what I'm going to be doing is giving you guys a quick run through on the ImpulseRC Alien seconds. These are the seconds that they offer from time to time. It's probably one of the most common questions that we've actually been getting where people want to know, should I buy a brand spanking new one or should I purchase one of the ImpulseRC seconds? They're less than perfect aliens, obviously because you save yourself a few bucks in the process. So a lot of the feedback we've been getting from people who have actually purchased them is they can't actually identify what the problems are, or if they do find them, they're really, really minor, and they're sort of left wondering, is that the actual issue with the frame or what? So anyway, we made a purchase of an additional 5-inch Alien, and we purchased the seconds, and what I asked them to do was actually label where the problem areas are as per how ImpulseRC identify as problem areas with the carbon, etc. So this was just going to make it easier, rather than me guessing what I think the problems are, having them actually identify them for us. So this is the package I purchased a couple of weeks ago. And let's get this guy open and see exactly what we have here. First things first, we have our invoice. Put that guy aside. And we also have, as expected, the 4 additional ESCs that I purchased. These are little B ESCs. And we've obviously got the ImpulseRC stickers, and let's get the rest of the packaging out. And that is the PDB board, which looks perfectly fine. I doubt there'd be an issue with the PDB board. I don't think there is. We've got our hardware, and the hardware would obviously all be fine too. There'd be no point in giving you hardware that's actually faulty. So that looks good. We also have our rubber padding. This is for the battery. I doubt this is going to be a second. I don't think it would be possible. We have our files. Couple of files, and also the antenna rods. So let's get one of these guys open and see exactly what the problem areas are with the carbon. And hopefully I can actually capture some of this stuff on video and show exactly what the problems are. So this is your antenna assembly up top. And you look really carefully, you can see a little mark there. Not sure how well you can see that on camera. There is definitely a little mark there, and it is tiny. And let's have a look at this guy here. I can't actually see a problem with this guy. Obviously, wherever the problem is, I can't see it. The sticker's actually fallen off that guy, so I couldn't see it. So we'll get stuck into the arms and see exactly how the arms fare. So this is the first one, and there's a little tiny, looks like a tooling mark. You can just barely see it there. Little tiny mark there. Not an issue at all. Now let's get the second arm out. And can't see a problem there. I actually can't see the issue with this one. Oh yeah, I can see it. There's a little tiny mark up the top. I don't know if you can see a little bit of a scuff mark. Really, really quite small. You wouldn't even feel that to the touch. So that looks pretty good to me. Gosh, if all the problems are like this, we're going to be laughing. And we'll keep moving along and see how the other arms fare. This is the other 2 arms. And looking at this guy here, okay, I can see the mark. Let's get this guy off. A little bit of a scuff mark there on the arm. Really tiny. Not an issue at all. And this is the final arm. Oh yeah, I can see it. It's up top. A little bit of a scuff mark again. Hopefully you can see that. It's not actually a scratch, it's actually a scuff mark. And we have another mark down here. I can't feel it with nails, but it is definitely a scuff mark. So once again, not an issue at all. In fact, I think the first few landings are going to do more damage. Let's get one of the top plates open. And looking at this first sticker, I can't see anything there. Checking the other side. Not having much luck here. Okay, we'll try the next one. And I can see the little scuff mark there. Very tiny. Tell you what, they must look at these with a magnifying glass when they go through their quality check, because these marks are really, really tiny. Like I said, your first landing is going to do way more damage. Can I see this guy? There's a mark there. Might zoom into this guy so we can see it a bit closer. Yeah, you can see it better now. So that's really, really tiny. As you can see, it's only a scuff mark. Really tiny. And let's get one of the other top plates open and have a look. Yeah, some of these marks I'm not picking up at all. They're really difficult to see. There's a little tiny mark there. This is so hard to spot. Tiny, tiny mark there. There you go. So once again, not an issue at all. And these guys, I don't think I'm going to really bother taking these guys out of the packaging, because I doubt I'm going to find something major. So this is the frame pretty much put together. And this will give you an idea of what it looks like completed. Well, not completed, but it's got the PTB board in there. Still needs a flight control, etc. But as you can see, the marks just are not an issue at all. So look, if you're in the market for one of these guys and they do happen to have the seconds available, I'd probably go down the path of a second. In fact, I'm going to probably buy a 6-inch Alien 2 because I like the way Thomas's one flies. So I'll most likely be buying a second if there is a second available. So anyway, look, I'll leave the video at that. I hope you found that useful. I hope it answers a few questions in reference to whether you should buy a second or not. We will be following this video up with a review of the Aliens, and it should be a pretty good one in that we've actually been flying them for about a month. So you're going to get a pretty detailed review of the quads, and we know how they fly, etc. So anyway, that's pretty much the Alien put together, the 5-inch, and it's a second. So there you go. Anyway, thanks for taking time to watch this video, and we will catch you guys in the next one.